Inside American Family Field in Milwaukee, where the roof is closed for comfort. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Major League Baseball on the show is next. Brandon Woodruff is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
And now, Ryan Sandberg. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Ryan.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Underway in America's Dairyland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. Now, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
The 2-0. Line hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages and those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and that batter didn't miss it.
To the plate now, Jason Hayward. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Yelich is under it. 1 away. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. The 1-0 pitch. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Sandberg, base runner at first with 1 out. And he struck him out.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
At the plate, Ernie Banks. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Braun gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. Cubs 0. Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Mark Pryor will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Now into the box, Robin Yount. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Brewers, the shortstop, Robin.
Pitch on the way.
Go.
No, that's low.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Reined in, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Batting second.
And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Colton Wong will stand in. The 0-1. One out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Counts even at 2-2 to Wong.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Batting third.
Now to the plate,
The
Prince
baseman.
Fielder. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Pitch on the way. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the
Batting
3-hole
fourth.
hitter. I know there's 2
No
out,
left
but they
fielder.
always say with your man
Ryan.
coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Ready now is Ryan Braun. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
A runner on first with 2 away. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Swing and a line drive to left. Williams gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Brewers strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam sandwich.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that's the second out.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. First pitch of the AB now. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On a line, that's a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His career numbers in this matchup, he's only 1 for 10. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Rizzo is off of first with 2 away. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Has a look, now the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Bottom of the inning now. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich.
The center fielder, Christian.
First pitch on its way.
Yelich.
As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Prior, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3. Omar Narvaez waits on deck. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that's through for a hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Omar.
So the next at bat will be Omar Narvaez, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the belt, kicks and deals. No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a looper to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit and give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So here is Avisayo Garcia as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Popped him up. Contreras is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Jock Peterson. He could probably play both corners, but his calling card is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls gap to gap and got a strong enough arm to throw guys out at the plate.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 0-1 the count. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the stretch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And the payoff pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping in next, Brandon Woodruff. And he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with 1 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Two and 2.
2 balls.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
First and second now, 1 man out. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
And now Robin Yount swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Peterson giving chase. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. And a relay home, and not in time as the second run scores.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that tag down.
No, very aggressive send right there. You take a chance, you hope the throw is a little bit offline, and that paid off right there.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
That brings up Prince Fielder. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
0-1 pitch on its way. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Braun might try to make a play on it. The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away. 3 runs already home here. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they'll be left with no play, as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
At the plate now, Braun. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Ready with the 1-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The set and the 2-1. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
2-2. Here it is. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Christian Yelich would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Ready with the payoff pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Brewers are out in front, 3-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Mark Pryor, and they could use a spark from him here.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Sandberg.
Stepping in once again is Ryne Sandberg. He singled to open up the ball game.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball in his first at bat and didn't miss it.
And this will be fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Now to bat, Jason Hayward flew out last time up. First pitch on the way. In there, and it's 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball just inside.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Next to hit, Billy Williams. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Hayward, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So now to the plate, Ernie Banks. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 2 down, runners at first and second. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the 3rd now. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Yelich is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground. 1 away.
The batter, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
So now into the box is Omar Narvaez, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. Lays off 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
2 balls and a strike now. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. A 3-1 pitch to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Next for Milwaukee, Avisail Garcia. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
I got the count. 0-2.
2 out, nobody on. Fly ball right down the line and left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Fouled off. Two out here and a runner at second. And that misses. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
The third baseman, Chris Braun.
First pitch on its way as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Ball 1.
He's certainly
One
pushing
ball,
the throttle
2
and
strikes.
pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Ball
To 2
2.
balls and 2 strikes now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The center fielder, number 24, Josh Peterson.
So bases are empty with one out now. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Yelich is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He singled in his first AB. Now here's the pitch.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first
1 ball,
baseman.
1 strike.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
I got the count 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0. And now here is Brandon Woodruff. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Line to the right side. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Robin Yount. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the Cubs.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Wilson Contreras stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
this pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. On its way is pitch number 75.
2-2 now.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, Mark Pryor, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Braun Sandberg.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ryne Sandberg. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch on the way, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Still down 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Prince Fielder.
Prince Fielder.
Now the pitch.
Hey.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Now that's popped up. Bryant is underneath this one. One gone.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
So one gone in the Milwaukee fifth, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Now here's the first offering.
Yep, that ball went out.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
And he'll come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. One out, nobody on. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's in there, base hit.
Up next for Milwaukee, the 7th fielder, Yelich.
Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1.
Nope.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. The 1-1.
Inside, ball one.
Braun, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And it misses. 3-1 now. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Dan Winkler takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Omar Narvaez will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. In the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Avisail Garcia is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And he struck him out, so a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. So in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swinging bunt. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Pulled toward right center field. Yelich is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Billy Williams.
Now at the plate is Billy Williams. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's outside.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses ball 4.
Now batting, shortstop, Ernie.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ernie Banks. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
One ball, no strikes to count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's inside. 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. 1 there. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Brewers lead it 3-0. Striding in is Travis Shaw. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1.
Shaw.
First offering. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball, that's inside. Count is 2-1.
Grounder down the line at third. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
The pitcher, number 53, Brandon Woodruff.
Into the box now, Brandon Woodruff. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Pitch is popped up. Banks calls for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Robin Young.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in, Robin Yount. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB now. And there he goes towards second. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Shaw leads off first with 1 away. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay. But he'll be in there with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's Colton Wong now. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. His prior history versus this arm, he's 0 for 5. Not close. It's 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-0 on the way. Runners are at second and third with one down. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the 3-2 pitch gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
The first baseman, Prince Fielder.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Braun. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Now it's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
2 out, bases loaded. There's a strike. It's 2-1. The set and the 2-1.
Yep, 3-1.
Find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Here's the 3-1. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too, and here he is again still with the bases loaded.
Up next, Yelich for his career in this matchup. He's 1 for 5. First pitch of the AB now. Popped him up. Rizzo over to his left. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. 7th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cubs nothing. Now to the plate, here is Kris Bryant. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
That's the ball.
And he lays off for ball 1.
1-0.
A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Here comes the 1-2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Now
2
a
balls,
fastball,
2
but that's
strikes.
easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One 0 count. Here it is.
Ball, that's inside.
Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. High pop-up. Shaw has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Next, here is Anthony Rizzo. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Fielder has got it, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail here 4-0.
Correct.
Last half of the 7th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Narvaez.
The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first
Ball
pitch.
in.
And that misses inside 1-0. First 2
2-0.
pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And now a pitch on the way. That's popped up, and this is going to be a foul ball. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Right fielder looking up. Adios, pelota. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Now back, the right fielder, Avisail.
So here's Avisail Garcia. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. Adios, pelota. Avisail Garcia has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Lee Smith is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Javier Baez is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now batting, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
So now to the plate, Travis Shaw, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. No outs, nobody on. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And it's full now, 3-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Good battle. Count remains full. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The pitcher, number 53.
Lorenzo Cain will grab a bat hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6. Lorenzo Cain.
From the stretch.
Hey.
The 0-1 pitch.
Hey.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Shaw aboard here at first with nobody out.
1
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Robin Yount, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Nope,
down low, 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now back, second baseman.
Into the box, Colton Wong struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
Two out with a man at first.
Nope.
Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. Fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped him up. Bryant is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Milwaukee leads it 6-0. Justin Topper has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56, Justin Topper.
Ready to begin the 8th, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate.
Wilson Contreras.
Now the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Now a pitch swung on and bounced out to Robin Young. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
And that brings up Javi Baez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A ball and a strike. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. 1-1. Here it comes. Drives it out to deep right center field. After it is Yelich. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Sandberg. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
1-1.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
The 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Sandberg leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for the Cubs. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Rex Brothers enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 48, Rex Brothers.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and in next is Prince Fielder.
Leading off for the Brewers, the first baseman, Prince.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he fouls this one off. fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Is a sinker in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Therefore it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Digging in next, Braun. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Comes set and the 0-1. Now a bouncing ball for Ernie Banks at short. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Next it'll be Christian Yelich. In his last at bat he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
0-1.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Two out, nobody on. One and two for Christian Yelich.
1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. And now in the box, Billy Williams. A couple of walks for him thus far.
The left fielder, Billy Williams.
Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And that'll miss up and in ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Ball to strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2. Hit softly down the line at first. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, shortstop, Banks.
Cubs 4-hole hitter Ernie Banks. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Yeah.
In there for strike 1. a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The 1-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good as the pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he falls behind now. 2-0.
2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Milwaukee took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Brandon Woodruff wins his 3rd of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Cubs, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely. 1.